sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, to kick off for Kansas City. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 51 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case,
he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's 2nd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Complete to Ronald Jones. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
He's set to kick off.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Breida, the ball carrier.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just one-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
From the 44, Mahomes. And going deep for a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Here's
a throw, complete right side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way.
It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up.
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On first and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, here's Herbert once more. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Herbert's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
14. Chargers 7.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a third and 1 situation. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. They snap it to Herbert. My goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down. And so the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up second
down and goal. Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Space to run past the 20. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
18-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 26-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Down and the 11.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, ended up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mahomes firing complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3 yards to go.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They run for it with Breida. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Lining up for the extra point.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
He's got daylight. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain, and it's second down. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Herbert. He'll find Jones again, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Herbert back to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert throwing again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The full right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
2-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's good.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, here's Herbert. One that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First down, Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin.